Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Look at all this, man. Look at all this. Green sky. I pulled it off. Man, was it difficult. It was very, very hard. There's a lot of things. Now, this green sky, I believe, will only work in Optifine, but I think the texture pack is totally cool without Optifine, as far as I've noticed. It's totally cool. You can do it just totally normal, and it'll be fine. But if you pop Optifine on and do a couple of settings, it'll give you a nice green sky in the swamp and a green fog as well, which is pretty cool. And then if you go into just a regular old biome, you get your regular sky back and your regular fog. So that's pretty neat, ain't it? Yeah, check it out, man. It's not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. After it's all said and done, now, obviously, you're not going to get like this really bright and cheery feel. Oh, good. You're not going to get a real bright and cheery feel out of it, but that's not what we're going for in the evil community, in the evil town. Am I right? All right. So, off camera, I've just been doing quite a bit of work here, working on resources. I've foolishly been using regular coal to do my smelting. How foolish. How stupid. That's not smart. It's not a smart move at all. I want to use the coal. First of all, you save your coal for other things, you know. Really, I would say in Minecraft, no matter what, just save the coal for a building block. And in some modded things, you need like legit coal for certain things. But charcoal is your best friend. Really, really it is. You just get some coal. I'd say just get one coal. And then you can smelt 8 charcoal out of that. And charcoal has the same efficiency as coal. So you get that 8 charcoal, and then you good to go, baby. It's that easy. Obviously, I do need spruce wood out here, but and don't let me forget to get those saplings when they come down. But I obviously need the spruce wood out here, but for right now, it's not as necessary. So I've got these all full with charcoal at the moment, and I think I'm going to do one more round of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's make it efficient. Let's do, what is it, 16? Yeah, if we can do 16, let's do 16. We can't. Oh, yes, we can. Vito got a plan, man. So we're going to get 16 more charcoal out of this whole deal. And our fuel is going to be in a great spot. And I say that mainly because we got all this coal. Well, not all this, but we want to use coal for the pillars out here. It's going to be very important. They look so gorgeous. A black marble, man. That's like a extremely valuable resource, isn't it? Black marble? Whew. I think that's even a real thing in real life. Oh, there are some sand shaders on as well. Interesting. Okay. I guess I like it. We'll just give it. We'll see. You know, as we play, that might be something I remove in time. But but it's okay for right now. So yeah, everything looking pretty good. There are some things I think I need to turn off, because that's looking a little too green for my flavor. Flav. But it's not bad. Everything looking pretty good out here. So basically, just wanted to catch you up on what B-Dubs has been up to. We've kind of spent quite a bit of time out here just feeling the area out, trying to get immersed. And in last episode, we really hit it. We really hit the immersion, and we're feeling good about the area. Trying to get some seeds so I can get some wheat going out here. I want to breed up some cows and get my meat situation taken care of. I want just a little bit of a meat situation. I have a huge wheat farm over there. You know what? Not gonna do it. It's not very far away, so I'm just gonna go roll with it. I do need a lot of bones for bone meal. Ah, good. I need a lot of bones for bone meal. It's gonna be extremely important out here because I want to give this place a very overgrown feel. And to get that, I'm going to need to spam bone meal all over the place. I feel like we feel kind of barren right now. And that's the last thing we want. We don't want to feel barren in the least bit. We want to feel very... what am I doing? Let's just put this here for right now because we got these other things smelting. We want to feel very overgrown. So around this house, you know, I'm going to do a lot of this action. And we're going to get these flowers out of here too. These flowers are a no-no. No, no. No, you don't, boy. No. No. And I guess I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I said we want it to feel very overgrown, but I don't want to say that until I know for sure. I haven't even tried it, really. We're trying it now, obviously. So let's get rid of the flowers and let's take a look and see what she look like. Get rid of these guys. I mean, the flowers are cool, but I think they brighten the area up a little too much. Let's get that guy out of there and get that guy out of there. Okay. How's that house look with that? Oh, it looks good, man. It looks very good. Can I do... I'm just curious right now. No, you can't do that with a button over it. Okay. Very good to know. All right, let's pop that boy. Uh-huh. Oops. Oh, okay. Yes. Rocket League's got an update coming out pretty soon to play basketball. That's going to be pretty sick, nasty. But anyway, yeah, that looks all right. That looks pretty good, man. I'd love to get some ferns out here, actually. But we're going to be doing this a lot. I think this is going to be very... Okay. And then, boom. That right there. Yeah, to give some tall grass feel out here. Once the grass grows. Okay. Bam. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's going to be nice. It's just a nice, scraggly, long, tall grass. It looks good. With this green sky, oh, things are looking good out here. Okay, I'm going to get to work on some things. We really need to start filling this place out. So I'll be back with you shortly, shouty. All right, so I've been busy. I've done quite a bit around here. You're just preparing the landscape and preparing the area for our city. We've got our house. We've got a nice style going. We've got a lot of good ideas, a lot of good ways to immerse ourselves. I mean, come on. Isn't this nice? It's so nice. I discovered something over here, though, that I think you guys will find interesting. You're going to see a little tour of some of the things I've done in the meantime. So you get a little sneak peek. But where is it? Right here. Here it is. Ooh, I forgot some vines. Yeah. Look at this cave. And that goes down pretty low as well. I just burped, sorry. Some iron down there, some coal, and you know there's going to be some other goodies too. So I'm definitely looking forward to going down there. I'm going to need to for this. I've been stocked, like super stocked on resources for a very long time. And I don't show like the recording or the mining and stuff off camera. I do some strip mining and whatnot off camera for you know, from time to time just to get what I need. But I'm going to have to do like a good cave session here pretty soon too. But anyway, you see, I put quite a few dead trees out here, and I'm not sure if it's enough or too much. I don't think it's too much. I really feel like it's not too much. I don't know if it's enough, though. It might be. I am kind of at the point now to where I want to start, you know, getting some more, just kind of not worry about the landscape as much and get some of the buildings put together. But I've been doing, this is something that I had the ability to do over at Escher, and it really helped me out. And I didn't do it as much at Snowden because I don't know, I just kind of forgot about it. But the pillaring up, at Escher, I had that huge pyramid I could always climb to the top too. So, and it was always fun to kind of climb up to the top of it. But when you get a view of your area from way up here like this, That's so helpful. You really want to do that. I talk a lot about, hey, laying out, roads and kind of planning and paving the way for your city. But that doesn't do anything, or it's really hard to do if you're just on the ground level. But when you're way up like this, it's a lot easier to build an immersive area. Boy, that's green, isn't it? So I've been pillaring up quite a bit, and I was able to kind of lay out some roads. They go way off that way, way over here, leading back towards the village there. These are just kind of main roads. We'll, of course, have some secondaries probably coming off here and there. But I also got the idea that it might be nice to have the swamp kind of thicken out the farther we are away from this area. I'm not sure if that's something I'll stick with, but I kind of got that feeling as I was going along here. I thought that might be a cool thing to do, a cool little idea. Not 100% sure what the game plan will be or whatnot, but we'll see. It's all about the planning. So I did these trees, and I've added some more things to them. I've obviously got the vines on that are going to grow. We got the fences and whatnot, but I went around and I added fences to these stumps, because sometimes you cut a tree down and a little tree starts growing up out of it, right? There's also, trees have these little knots on them, and now that these buttons are spruce, you can do this and it blends in really, really nicely. It just looks like a nice little knot on the tree. I even put some randomly out here as if the part of the root kind of grew out of the ground. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty cool. I like it, man. I'm really, really falling in love with this area. I think we're getting something really, really nice here. So I think the next thing that I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to work out some of the roads and start planting those. We've got pathways for the roads, which is good. But I think it's important that we get some of these roads down and installed so we can start feeling another level of progress here. So that's going to be my next move, and I'm going to do that now. All right, I got those pathways worked out. Going to keep farming this. It's important that I keep this cactus farming as often as possible. I could actually I should just go crazy with this and make it a little more interesting, a little more efficient. Get a bunch more of these bad boys in here because we're gonna need a lot of it. But I've got some stone cooking here, and that's doing its thing. I got some clay, other things cooking. That's all good. I'll cook up some of this, I guess. Do I have 11, 16? Oh, perfect efficiency. Wonderful. So here's something. Generic, years ago, was building kind of a haunted mansion area. It was near a swamp, and something that he did, and I don't know if I suggested it to him or if he came up with it. I think he came up with it. But he put like leaves in the grass or in the water to kind of simulate like it's seaweed almost. And I think that's such a cool look. We went, can I get on the side of that? Oh, no, that's not where. Oh, wow, that went horribly. Very horrible, B-dubs. I'd say he was right there. If I could get one out here, that'd be really nice. Like here. Yeah. And then this should break normal, I think. How does that look? It looks pretty cool. It's not bad. Maybe a little bit of seaweed up in here. Yeah, like that. I like that. It just kind of makes the whole place feel a little more marshy, a little more gross. I think getting rid of the sand eventually would be a good idea as well. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm down with that. Maybe even in this little pool right here, a little guy like that. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's very good. This is great motivation for me to fix the fast speed on that water. It runs way too fast. But here we go. We got this path down, and I have a tip for you, okay? We talk about paths all the time, and why is that not animating? It never animates? It just flickers particles? I didn't know that. We talk about paths, not all the time, but often. And I just figured out a key, and I'll forget it down the road, so I'm going to need you to remind me. But you see how there's this grass coming across here, right? This is just a solid path, which I think is good because this is going to be close to the castle, well maintained and stuff. And I think I might get rid of all this gravel. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really convinced myself one way or the other. But over here, you have grass growing all the way through the path. And that was accidental. Well, not accidental, but it just happened by chance where I was just kind of clearing this out. And I looked at that and I was like, wait a second. I think I like that. So I just left it. And then it kind of happened over here again. And as we walk on this path up here, you'll start to see it happen more frequently because we're kind of farther away from the main building. Comes up here. And to me, this is a really nice path. Once we get some bone meal, I got to stay up one of these nights and just fight the skeletons. We can really make the path look even nicer. But the way I got this, if you get, let's find where I can find an example. Over here would be perfect, actually. So if you get right on the ground level, right here will be good. If you get right on ground level, or not ground level, but at this level with the ground, most likely your shovel's going to tear through it and just do a wide open space. But look what happens when I'm a level above it. And I'm just kind of going like this. And you kind of lose your reach. It gives you way more random. You get a way more random pathway this way. And especially leave those cobblestone blocks down. And you can just kind of work your way around them. Working your way around those cobblestone blocks gives you even more randomness. See how there's a grass block in there? That's good. We want that. Boom. Connected. And that's the path. Don't mess with it anymore. When I'm on ground level, I dig these perfect paths that have no like breaks or nothing in them. And what ends up happening is I go in afterward and like manicure it to try to make it look roughed up and beat up. But if you just do it with a no care attitude from up above, just start spamming your shovel, you get a really cool looking path. And let's kind of fill some of this in then real quick. That's a little deep. You have a couple little mistakes here and there, but for the most part, you ain't got to touch this thing, man. It's flawless. So much dirt. What am I going to do with all this dirt? So most of this is going to be like a half slab area here. So let's just go in right here and start filling in here. This is a very heavy area that I was showing you, but now we get in here. Oh, this is all that heavy area, but that's okay. That adds to the differentiation of the path, right? Boom, 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 boom. I'm just going to fill this in real quick for you. What? Am I out of cobblestone? I'm out of cobblestone. Dang it, man. And I did the part that I didn't care about you seeing. But you can see right there where we started doing it. The grass starts growing over. It starts doing some really interesting things. And then look how interesting this path is now. For an area like this fits really well in my opinion. I think it's a great way to do the paths. And then I came in later. I wanted this sunken feeling, right? So I'm kind of doing that here and there, and I'm gonna add some areas where the ground is kind of lower, like this. That's good. That'll all fill in and be grass. But yeah, just some lower sunken areas ought to be interesting. Once I fill this path in, I could probably do something like that right here coming out to here. That could be really neat. But I've got all this stone smelting over here, all this cobblestone. And I'm doing this for a reason, if you didn't know. What timing, B-dubs? What fantastic timing. Oh, these are supposed to go in here. There you go. These can go up here. I'm kind of done with the wood for the moment. And grab these last pieces of stone. Thank you. And so along the path, along with this wood here, we're going to have... A little nervous about this, I guess. We're going to have some stone. Let's pick right here where we did this. Just some pieces of stone, like some boulders. Kind of like that, maybe. And maybe even larger than that. I'm not 100% sure yet. I really have to kind of go off camera and really just do a lot of breaking and whatnot. But I want to have some stones along the walkway. I also have this idea where I want to do... Where are these? There we go. That stone can stay. I want to do gravestones. And I want to do them everywhere. The people here... They kind of just bury their dead wherever they died. You follow me? So if this place has been around for thousands of years, there's not like a graveyard. There's just gravestones everywhere. So maybe right there, that's considered a gravestone where somebody died. And then... not on the same level. Not on the same level. Let's put it like... here. Maybe that's another gravestone. Maybe. I know you guys aren't in love with it. But it's going to take me some time to figure it out exactly. Obviously a sign here and there. Actually, probably not signs, because then I'm going to have to think of like thousands of names. And that doesn't sound fun to me. Not thousands of names, but probably hundreds of names. Obviously, I have thousands of viewers. Maybe I could just take it out of the comment section. I'm not sure. But yeah. Ooh, I could. Oh, that'll be perfect. Patreon people at the $10 tier, I could add you to the gravestones because the Parthenon is pretty freaking full. So I could add you to the gravestones. That's a great idea. Oh, that's what we're going to do. Perfect. But yeah, let me work on this a little bit more. See what I can come up with, and I'll be back with you. All right, so I've got a little bit of an idea. I think the whole idea of laying them where they die, it's a cool idea. I don't know if it's the right idea. I'm not sure the lore behind this, but looks-wise, I think I've got something that looks pretty cool. So I kind of built these rocks out, like it's a little bit of an outcropping right here. And maybe that's symbolic, maybe that's for a reason, right? So if we went like this, pop that one there, and then maybe one here, like that. Placement of these is going to be difficult. Something like that. No. Lay one down like that, maybe. Okay. And then I'm just trying some things out. Oh, I need to get some redstone. Make a redstone torch. Boom. And we can do that. Inventory's a little bit on the corrugged side, but that's okay. We're all right. Yeah, that looks okay. Those doors seem like pretty good examples of okay, do we want him right there? Let's put him here, and then boom, boom, redstone torch. I mean, that's a lot of work, but I'm hoping it's going to be worth it. That's the goal here. Something like that, and then maybe like one back here too. One right here, I think. Boom. And you'd be going this way. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Let's just try it. Yeah, that came up good. Let's see what that looks like. Why did I get that dirt? I really don't need dirt. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. That's kind of working for me. It feels good. And then I was even thinking, I just went into a test world and just tried out a bunch of things that could potentially be, and this will work out well because I'm going to need to repair my axe pretty soon, but symbolize some things that could symbolize maybe. I didn't know that was kind of reddish on top. Things that could kind of symbolize a gravestone, maybe. I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit with this whole situation, but then maybe you guys could help me out, you know? Yeah. I almost want to put these doors like a lot closer to the... Oh, that one might have been okay. But put them a lot closer to the rocks. Like this one could go here even. Back them up a little bit. Yeah. Up against those rocks is kind of cool. That gives us a little more room. It's not as crowded up in here. And then something like that. That's kind of doing it for me. I feel like that's pulling it off. Maybe these guys are throwing me a little bit. It was kind of doing something. It was doing a good thing. I don't know. But I think that's kind of cool. As we walk through our area, these gravestones, they're just very eerie. They're adding to that kind of spooky feel, that spooky kind of, what is the thing? I don't know, spooky feeling that we're going for here. And it's just a point of interest along the paths, and it's something that catches your eye, something to look at, which I love, something we've never really done before. But along these lines, it's dark, it's kind of black, which goes along with our theme. You could, if you wanted to, I tested out these aren't bad. You know, that could work for a gravestone. You could even put an iron door in front of something like that. Yeah, that could do the trick. Let's see, even if we went like that, could that be something? Kinda. Can hardly see it really. You can even go, you know, just like this. That could be a gravestone. A lot of options for what you could do, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool, man. I think this is gonna be all right. Ooh, this could be good. Something like that. Yeah, that could be that could be nice. But for now, I'm gonna leave it at this, I think. So anyway, we're coming right along. The place is moving. We're getting a lot of our assets put together, which is great. It's very, very essential. This green sky, everything that we've done today, I think, has really helped us with getting our pathways down. Now that we have our pathways down early like this, I think we're flowing a lot better than we did at Snowden. A lot more things we can do here to help bring us into this build. But I got to go get some cobblestone, and I also got to head back home and, oh yeah, and leave, because this is the end of the episode. Love you to death, and we'll see you next time.